So y'all guys need to understand that women have the same mentality. Alright? But if you handle it right.
So I get him and I agree with him. However, it's not all women.
Yo, what's up YouTube? My name is Chisha Zed, back in here with another reaction video for you guys. We're going to be looking at an alpha male strategies video. But first I want to introduce our guest. Please say hello to the people.
Hello, my name's Carmelita Elise. I'm glad to be here.
Cool. Now you've done like music video reactions with me before in the past, but you haven't done one of these kind of like relationship and dating videos,
this is
right?
Gonna be interesting. No, I haven't.
Cool. So are you familiar with alpha male strategies at all?
Never heard of it.
Okay, cool. Do you like watch any type of dating stuff online? Is it his first time?
I probably should, seeing that I'm single right now.
All right,
No,
cool. Be careful, man. You're gonna have your DMs are gonna be flooded here. This is the internet, man.
Block.
All right.
Let's see it.
So we're just gonna jump right into this video. It's called "The Number One Way to Keep a Woman in the Right Energy" by Alpha Male Strategist. Here we go. You mind if we can turn off that fan real quick so that.
What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about the number one way to keep a woman feminine. Alright? And I got my notes, and I'm going to start looking at my notes more, because what ends up happening is I make these videos and I try to freestyle them and I try to remember everything I wrote down. And then as soon as I get through the video, a guy come in the comment section and say, hey, can you go a little bit more in depth on that video or on this thread here? And it'd be funny because I have the shit written down in my notes, but I try not to look at my notes. I try to just talk off the top of my head. And if I would have looked at my notes, I would have been able to go more depth in it. But when you try to freestyle this shit off your head, you end up forgetting some shit, some of the notes or talking points that you written down or whatever. So I'm gonna start looking at my notes, which probably gonna make these videos a lot longer, because when I look at my notes, I have all my talking points. And then when I get to freestyling, I forget half the damn talking points, or at least 25% of them. Alright, so I'm gonna start looking at these goddamn notes a little bit more. Alright, but the first thing I want to.
Where is he from?
So he's from the South. You can tell the accent and everything.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Talk about, guys, is the number one way to keep a woman in her feminine is masculine frame. Most of you guys know that already, but a lot of you guys think just being in your masculine frame means just not being goofy and stuff like that, which is an important opponent of it. But also, guys, y'all guys have to understand, number one thing with the masculine frame, guys, is not letting a woman move you off center. Alright, guys, this is the number one thing that's going to keep a woman feminine, not let a woman move you off center. Now,
I agree. Already,
100%. Wow.
Like, if I can, I guess, like he says, move a man off center or adjust his, how do I say, his
just kind of his
vibe
disposition, his
and
vibe
all
and
of those things. Like, then I know that he's easily movable and probably weak, and so I need to take the upper hand. You know, I'm pretty dominant in relationships, so I already know, like, okay, if I can shake this guy, then I'll be able to walk all over him. So he's not for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I
Truth
feel
so
it.
far.
I feel him.
All right, cool. Let's keep going.
With this, guys, you got two types of tests. All right, a woman gonna do when she try to move you off center. You're gonna have emotional and calm. All right, and I'll get into that later. But let me first get back onto the masculine frame. All right, guys, never let a woman move you off center. She is gonna try. All right, when you guys be on these dates, I tell you guys, you have these shit tests. One of the biggest shit tests is when a woman just tries to fuck with you. Alright? And I'll give y'all guys a good example. If she'll say some shit like, you know, talk about your shoes, or a girl told me on one of my dates last week, you decided to wear all your jewelry tonight, huh? God, that's a shit test. What you supposed to say to that? Alright, anytime you ask yourself a question, a woman asks you something, and you ask yourself, how the hell am I supposed to respond to that? Because it's a stupid ass shit test. All right. The best way to go with.
You think it's really funny?
I don't do that.
You don't do that.
I don't. I'm pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Just me personally.
Got
so
you.
I just find it amusing.
But
you know.
what about just like friendly teasing, like on a date, like just to poke fun, just to see?
I don't tease or poke fun in general.
Okay.
Like, I kind of respect men's ego unless they show me that they're not to be respected.
Got you.
I generally respect men. That's
Got you.
just me.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
This type of shit test, guys, when a woman asks you some stupid ass shit like that, just go with it. Oh, you get all the girls, huh? And this is what I call a calm shit test. This ain't the emotional. This is a calm shit test. So you get all the girls, huh? I just can't understand how a man like you single. How the hell is you supposed to answer some shit like that? You go right along with it, guys. You troll her ass back. I do pretty good. Okay. If a girl asks you some shit like, you get all the girls, huh? I get my fair share. You know, I ain't heard for none. If girl, so I see you wore your jewelry tonight, huh? You wore your fancy watch, huh, tonight, huh? Yeah, it look nice, don't it? You troll her ass right back, guys. That's how you do. Some of these shit tests a woman to ask you, you just ignore her ass all the fucking together. Alright? If she say something like, you eat pretty fast. You eat your food pretty fast. I would just ignore her altogether. And if she come back with, you heard what I said? You just gonna ignore me? Change the subject. Start talking about something else. You make her ass look stupid, alright? Because she's trying to be stupid. You make her ass look stupid. Just ignore that shit. You seen that game the other night? You just start talking about something else, guys. Just ignore her ass, alright? Just ignore that stupid ass conversation. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this video, because a guy on one of my videos said, man, listen, calling a woman a bitch is not feminine energy, alright? And I guess he's thinking that I'm saying, you calling a woman bitch. You don't call women bitches. Alright, like I'm putting them on a pedestal like they above being called bitches. Alright, that's not why I'm saying that. Alright, it's not like I'm saying, those sweet angel. I'm not saying that, guys. It's about you let her get under your skin. Alright? You let her get under your skin, and therefore you let her troll you. So guess what, guys? Now it gets worse. And each time, guys, right here, remember, guys, feminine and attraction level are pretty much the same thing. If your woman is being very feminine, submissive, you know her attraction level is very high. If you see her get very masculine, you know her attraction level is very low. Alright? So if you handle this right, this is going to keep her very feminine or her interest up very high. Alright, guys? So when a woman, if you calling a woman a bitch, just understand right there, that very second, her attraction for you drop. Her respect for you drop. Because, quote unquote, you don't know how to handle a woman like me. In other words, you don't know how to handle my shit test.
You agree with that?
I do, and
Okay.
I like his perspectives. He knows women. He knows women.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
And you know what he was saying about ignoring a woman altogether? Honestly, if women are crazy enough to say stuff like that, they need to be ignored altogether.
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous. I don't know why women.
So
would
when men
react
raise
like
their
that.
voice, when men start calling women names and like arguments and
That
stuff,
basically
lowers.
means that he's a bitch.
Yeah.
You know, he's not really like a real man. You
Gotcha.
know, not somebody to be respected because
Gotcha.
he doesn't have his head on straight and he doesn't feel secure enough in himself to be able to handle that situation to the point where he needs to bring the other person down
Gotcha.
or try to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right.
Alright, you don't know how to handle me fucking with you, teasing you. Alright, I can get you that emotional, her attraction for you drops very quick, guys. Alright, so you just need to know you never want to call women bitches. I don't even want to get on the issue of hitting women and all that shit. Y'all guys know that. But calling women bitches, anything. I'm going to give y'all guys a case in point. My brother was a troll when we was growing up. He had me looking back on it now, he had a lot of feminine energy in him, guys. Because anytime somebody gets off on fucking with you, that's feminine energy. Alright, guys. If any of you guys go to other YouTube channels.
What'd you say?
Why does it have to be feminine energy? That's bitch shit.
Okay.
Okay, cut that out. No, cut that out.
No, but explain to me. Why don't you like the reference to feminine energy?
Because feminine energy doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be like bullshit.
Yeah.
You know,
So
like
so I think
or weak.
yeah, no, I get it. It may come across that way, but like he said, anytime you allow something to move you, you know what I mean? I think there's a time when a woman needs to be masculine. And I think maybe she's testing a man, and if she realizes like, hey, this guy, when I'm masculine or whatever, he moves into that feminine state. He's not for me. You know what I mean? He can't, quote unquote, handle me. And in that case, you know, people may see, men who are masculine may see that as like, oh, she's too masculine, maybe too masculine for you because you're letting her get to you. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's really bad or good. I think he's just saying we all can adopt those different energies at different times, you know, but I think he's also saying men's natural energy is to be masculine, women's is to be feminine. But how do you keep people in those states? And he's talking about self-control. You feel me?
I got you. Yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense.
And you get off trolling other guys, that's feminine energy, guys. Ain't no masculine man on no other YouTube channel leaving troll comments, all right, with little dolphins as they pick and shit like this, all right. That's feminine energy. You getting off on trying to get somebody else off center. That's feminine. That's what women do. All right, so you being very feminine. If you have a troll account and you go around on other YouTube channels and you leave troll comments trying to see can you piss them off, you acting like a bitch. That's what women do. All right. So looking back at my brother, he was a fucking troll. You guys that know anybody that's a troll, they acting like a bitch. That's feminine energy. Hey, can you imagine your grandpa trolling somebody? Just think about that for a second. Can y'all imagine, because y'all know men back in the day was very masculine. So let me ask y'all about y'all grandparents. All right, maybe your daddy probably wasn't even very masculine, but let's take it back to your grandparents, the old school. All right, if you got somebody in your house that's 60 years old, can you imagine them when they was 25, 30, masculine men trolling somebody? All right, guys. That's very feminine energy. All right, trying to piss somebody off. That's what women do. So my brother, he would do that. And when I would ignore him, when I would keep my calm, he would stop. What's the pleasure in trolling somebody you can't get hot and bothered? Ain't no fun in that. All right, that's how it goes, guys. When you ignore the bullshit or you handle it the right way, it stops. What's the fun in trolling somebody you can't get off center? All right, so he would stop, and when I would engage in it, he would get worse. All right, you could see the light in his face. He would get worse. And I remember my grandma telling me, your brother outsmart your ass all the time, and I sit here and watch it. And he was younger than me. She said, I was like, what? You know, I'm thinking to myself, what you mean he outsmart me all the time? I ain't said hug her. I ain't want to get smacked in the fucking mouth. But me looking back on it now, I know exactly what she mean. He used to walk around teasing me, fucking with me, and then I would, you know, beat him up, or we would fight, or whatever the case may be, or whatever the case. And they go to show you, just like a woman. Like he felt better when I whoop his ass. All right, and not saying a woman feel better when you whoop his ass, but when we would get to fighting or stuff like this, that's when he know he really got me real good. All right, when I be ready to fight, I'm ready to fight now. All right, and he knew it was coming, but he gets so much joy that he would get off on, I got you so high and bothered, you ready to fight. All right, guys. So y'all guys need to understand that women have the same mentality. All right, but if you handle it right.
So I get him and I agree with him. However, it's not all women. Like, it's a certain class of women who aren't really secure in themselves. But if you have a real woman, somebody who has their head on straight, somebody who has their career going for them, they're doing stuff with their life, like they're not bothered with little trivial things, then that type of woman is not the one to do this kind of a thing. Okay. So it's more of the immature people, the people who don't have anything going for their lives. You know, they don't have their shit together. Yeah. And they need something to focus on. You know, but it's not all women. So that's the only part that I disagree with. He's kind of lumping all women into doing like bitch shit.
Gotcha.
But not all women are like that.
Okay. And I think too, I actually agree with you. You know what I mean? I'm not somebody who likes to put like complete blanket statements on literally everybody. When I say stuff, I like to make sure that I'm real specific. I don't think it's all women. I do, however, think that it's most women.
Unfortunately.
And I'll say that to be honest, I don't think a woman goes on a date and says, I'm going to go and really fuck with this guy to the point where he can't handle it and see what happens. I feel like she might say something to you, or she might be the type of person to just joke. Maybe she tells jokes, I don't know. But that might be her personality. But as a man, it's important to realize that you don't take it too seriously and let it get to you.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Right way. Even the most masculine female will submit if you handle this the right way, guys. Alright, you never. If a woman coming in the house acting all emotional, why you got the TV up so loud? You say, hey, can we talk like adults? Calm. Don't you get emotional. Bitch, don't be coming here talking all that shit. Alright, do you think that's gonna help the situation, guys? The second you do that, her attraction level gonna drop for you. Her respect for you, because you don't know how to handle a female. Alright, you don't know how to engage with a female and their emotions. You don't know how to remain rational. Alright, guys, women have a bully mentality. And what I mean by that, guys, bullies are like this. They'll keep fucking with you,
shaking your head.
This is just news to me. I'm just not that type of
sounds
woman.
Like sounds like you're learning a lot.
I am. I really
sounds like Carmelita's learning a lot, man.
I'm learning a lot about these women. This is so interesting. I'm not a bully.
No?
Like, I'm very dominant.
Gotcha.
But I'm not somebody to try and overtake. Like, if you're a person that I can respect, then I'll respect you. If you're not, I'm gone. Like, I'm not going to deal with you. But I'm not going to, like, try and bully you and figure it out. Like, it should be apparent that I can't respect you.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think this
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think this also kind of speaks for the fact that he can produce a video like this and it has, like, almost, like, hundreds of thousands of videos. I feel like there's a lot of men that are dealing with this kind of thing, you know? I have dealt with women like this personally. I know women who are like this. I think most women, and when I say like this, I just mean if you show to a woman, like you said, that you are easily bothered, that you get easily offended by little things. It doesn't always have to be like a joke. Maybe she texts you late. You know, think about that. Some guys, you know, they'll see, oh, you know, I texted you 2 hours ago, you still didn't respond. He starts complaining. Little things like that, you know what I mean? Little things like that kind of show your hand. And it's not so much the women. Women are going to do what they do, is how I look at it. It's so much more the way you respond to that, you know? Yeah.
I feel you.
With you until you stand up to them. Alright? And the second you stand up to them, even if they kick your ass, they'll leave you alone. If any of you guys ever stand up to a bully, and you fight that motherfucker, even if he beat the dog shit out of you, I guarantee you he'll leave you alone. Now with women, it's not about fighting them, it's about you fight them with rationale. Alright? So you fight emotions with being rational. That'll kill that shit. Alright? That's how you stand up to women bully mentality. Just by being rational. Alright? By not being emotional. That's how you fight it. When they see they can't get you where they trying to get you, it stops. That's how it goes, guys. Alright? Calling women bitches and stuff like this in a relationship and all this now stuff, it only makes it worse. As her attraction drops, she gets more masculine. She even talks more shit, which makes you which she lose more attraction because you don't know how to handle her. Alright, you got more emotions than her. Alright, guys, that's the bottom line. So when I said that about calling a woman a bitch, it's not that I'm taking some high moral ground. Y'all know this is sleazeball land. I don't play that shit over here. It's simply the fact that if you cannot handle a woman being emotional, she is gonna lose more attraction for you. That's the bottom fucking line, guys. Calling a woman a bitch is very feminine, and not because you call her a bitch. It's because she got you emotional. Anytime anybody gets you emotional, at that very moment, you in your feminine energy, guys. Anytime. Anytime a woman, anytime any situation gets you emotional, you're in your feminine energy. And I want y'all guys to think about the very calm and cool masculine guys. I know guys in my life, guys, I never seen them upset. I don't know how they, you know, even me, I can get upset from time to time, but it's very small, all right? But it's some guys, I've never seen get mad or emotional in my life. I know guys like that. I've never seen them raise their voice or none of that bullshit. All right, guys, those guys are very masculine. I never seen them like get hot or bothered, even if a situation come their way. I never seen them like get all rah-rah. They always handle everything with a calm, cool demeanor, guys. Very masculine guys. All right, guys. And that's about it. And some people are just so emotional, any little fucking thing, and somebody jump in front of them in traffic, they can't handle shit. Very feminine energy.
Yep.
And if you're a guy and you got a troll account and you go around all the YouTube channels.
I'm sorry, that sounds a little personal, doesn't it? He's
Right.
Yeah. I bet he deals with that a lot.
I would imagine.
Trolling people, leaving comments in there, you're acting like a bitch. Alright, guys, so I hope I cleared that shit up, guys. You fight emotions with being rational. Alright? She start acting crazy and stuff like this, talking loud, crazy. This is the emotional shit test. Hey, can we sit down and talk like adults? In this same voice, don't you take your pitch to where her pitch at. It only makes it worse. Alright, guys? It only makes it worse. If you keep it calm, she'll calm down. And her attraction level for you gonna grow. Alright? Because she knows you know how to handle her. Alright, guys? And if she got the calm shit test where she's kind of picking at you a little bit, needling you a little bit, and you don't know how to handle that, guys, her attraction level for you gonna drop. Alright? If she fucking with you about your shoes or any little petty little thing, whatever the case may be, women will just fuck with you. And you gotta know how to some of that shit you just gotta ignore. That girl, she was fucking, I see you get a little gray in your beard. Yeah, I'm getting on up there. Alright, you get insecure or some shit about that, guys, it only gets worse, guys. Alright, so don't let women move you off center. That's the point.
So I think it's pretty much done with what he was trying to say. Overall, what do you think? Do you agree with the message?
I do agree. And the one thing I would add to it is that, he's saying fight, I guess, the emotional side of the woman with rationality. I would say rationality and love. Like being very loving and rational, that will just calm any situation. If she's overreacting, if she's, just on some bullshit, like if you just love her and you're rational, it's done.
Should fix it.
Yeah,
fix
it's
that.
done.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow, we got a good, nice reaction to this. Do you have any questions at all about anything else you want to add?
Not at the moment.
Cool. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was an Alpha Male Strategies reaction video. If you guys want some more, make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Carmelita, thank you so much for joining us.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. We'll probably have you come by and do this again. If you guys want that, make sure you let us know. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you guys soon. Peace.